Hey, konnichiwa. Welcome to our next session. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, welcome aboard. As you can see, I've already got 3 markers marked out on the floor. So I'll give you a moment now just to grab something if you haven't got them. And put one behind you, another one about 2 paces to the right, and the other one a couple of paces to the left, just for a warm up and a few drills to get us warm up. I keep trying to keep the warm up slightly different each week. Okay? And let you get those in place. Well, if you're still getting in the rest of us, we just get jogging on the toes, just to loosen out. Make sure you got plenty of space on this session. Now, this with us. Okay, loosen out the arms, because obviously it's something we got to learn on the road. So have a go. If you find it too difficult, no problem, we will get back to it. Swing it back. Gives the jumping jack out and in. Hand to the front. Hands bring the knees up. That's it. Okay, we go back to our home marker at the back. We're working to this side for the moment. Guard up, light guard. We're just going to bounce out and back. Okay, going in and out for about 30 seconds or so. So when you're going forward, push off the front foot when you're going back. Or when you're going forward, push off the back foot when you're going back. Push off the front foot, loose guard. Hope we go ready. Out and back. To the one side all the time. And that's it. Good. Keep it going. Okay, switch our stance. Gonna go the opposite side, ready? So opposite guard, up we go. Good. Back, work at that diagonal line. Switch your stance again. We're going back this side. 1, and jab, and back as you come out. Jab, back in, thrust punch. Okay, ready? Off we go. Thrust it out, back in. Good. Switch the stance, opposite side, opposite hand leads. Ready, out we go. Just loosen the legs and the arms here. Good. Give me. Okay, bring your back marker in a little bit. So we want the distance now. That's just 1 and back, because we're going to reverse punch. So, backhand, hand on the hip, draws the punch. Out and back. Ready? On toes, up we go. Punch it out, bring it back. And again. And back, all on the one side. Good. Switch the stance. Going off the other side. Ready? And go. Back in. And back. In. Good. Wait. Getting a little bit warmer. Let's get tired at all. Okay, so we're going to go to the left side again. One step. Going to jump forward. Upward block. Bring it back. Upward blocks. Okay. To the one side. Lead hand, lead leg. Blocking up with a hand back to the hip. On the toes. Up we go. And back in. Step forward. And you can see this is teaching us to go diagonally across. We're not going up the middle. Out to the side we're going. Good. And me. Switch the stance. Obviously we're going opposite side now. Ready? There we go. Look up at that hand. Good. Hold our hand back to the hip each time. Good, yummy. Okay, now we're going to start at the outside and we're going to come back with a downward block. And this is the one that some people get confused on, because when they come back, they start throwing this hand and they lean forward. It's the front hand. One comes back. Whatever leg is left behind, that's the side the arm blocks down on. Okay? So stand on this side each time. Ready? And go. Back out. Good. That's it. Look down, jack fist. Drop back. Brilliant. And me, switch. Go the opposite side. Opposite stance, coming out with this hand now. Ready? On toes. Go. Back in. Good. Good, you mate. I keep kicking my back marker. Okay. This time, going forward again, coming back start. We're going to go forward, outward block. Okay, forward and outward block. This one might feel a little bit unusual to you because we're used to coming out and in. In a moment, we're going to make it go out first. So take your time with this one. Ready? So as we step forward, outward block. And that's it. Good, opposite side, opposite foot. Very different warm up today, huh? Was keeping our movement and our blocks working as well. Ready? Out we go. That's it. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now last one. We're going to work this one on movement around the ring. Remember in previous sessions we talked about swinging the back foot around. So we are literally going to start here. We're going to back away, swing around, back away, step around. So we're literally just backing around the ring with our left foot forward. Okay? Very simple. Just backing around but working the circle. Ready? Up we go. Each time you come to a corner, swing right around. That's it. TLB. Opposite stance. We're going to go the opposite way. Okay? Might feel a little bit awkward. Give it a go. I'm going to stretch after this lap. Ready? Down we go. Come to the corner, turn with your back to the next one. Turn so your back is facing the one behind you. Just a warm-up drill, that's all. Yummy. Okay, let's take our markers out of the way for the moment. And we stretch. Okay. Key. Left leg out front, chin to the knee, let's go down. Muscles are nice and warmed up after that. And the knee roll it up, down the opposite side. Up we come, down the center. Let's keep them knees back. Good. Bring the feet closer together, try to get further down. Even if you can't, wrap the hands around the back of the legs and pull your chest forward. Okay. And the knees, roll it up. Then stretch it out the center. Push them right out. Knees, elbows, shoulders and hips all in close line. Stretch that out. Let's bring it in halfway. On the left side. And down the right. Onto the back. Left knee in, right leg out, pull, up and across. Breathe through, don't roll your hips over. Change legs. And bring it up. Loosen out the hips. Opposite way. Okay, grab that left, bring it up. Change to the right. Bring it down. Right heel on the floor. Left foot behind, push it down, push the knee back. Change to the left. Excuse me. Bring it up. Okay, back in we come. Go into a stance. Hey, guard up to the outside. Each knee, san, shi, go, rook, sish, ash, q, ju. Back to the inside. Each knee, san, shi, go, rook, sish, ash, q, ju. Straight up. Each knee, san, shi, go, rook, sish, ash, q, ju. This is on the sun. The outside. Each knee, san, shi, go, rook, sish, ash, q, ju. Inside. Each knee, san, shi, go, rook, sish, ash, q, ju. Straight up. Each knee, san, shi, go, rook, sish, ash, q, ju. Okay, so we're going to pick up where we left off. Okay, so today we're going to move on slightly to covering some stuff we've covered a long time back with a little bit of defense from the ground in our break falls and how to defend with our leg, how to get back up. We covered some of this in yesterday's tutorial. If you've done yesterday's class, it'll be a bit of a refresher for you again. And we're also going to do a little bit on the hook kick as opposed to the roundhouse, but all based around, once again, that knee coming in tucked up tight. So let's start off first of all with our break falls. We're going to work on our back rear break fall. Okay, so make sure you got plenty of room around you, nothing hard, nothing sharp that you're going to bang your head on or bang your back on, etc. Okay, so we're in the sparring ring. Very often you can be swept, you can trip, and as we know, the rules we spar with now, if someone hits the ground, you've got 2 seconds, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, depends on the competition rules you're under, to get in and score a point against you. Okay, so if you're on the ground and you're not defending yourself, you're going to get that point scored. And very often, the person who gets in, if they do a successful sweep and a successful follow-up punch, they're going to get 2 points for it. And you don't want to be losing 2 points for a simple slip or a fall or a sweep. Okay, so you want to be able to defend yourself. So first of all, when we fall, we want to be able to get into a good defensive position. 1, to get back up quickly, or 2, if we can't, to defend ourselves from the floor. Okay, so let's work out first of all, just cover our break fall once again. Remember, when we fall back, we don't want our hands to go out. That will hurt our wrists or shoulders as we fall, but we also want to be able to take the sting out of it and have our hands ready to guard ourselves as quick as we can. So when we fall, we crumple down. So our backside hits first, then the middle of our back, then the top of our back. And as we do, our arms slap out to break onto the floor. And remember, our arms aren't up, our arms are down. It's like you're flapping your wings up and down, except it's straight and your arm smacks down on the floor. And what that does is it spreads the shock from the center of your back out along your arms. Okay, so remember the break fall position. Get yourselves ready. We're going to squat. As you do, you sit, roll and slap. That's it, done slowly and low. So I'm going to do 4 of those, then we pick them up a bit higher, okay? Ready? We sit down, sit, rock, and slap. Okay, and sit back up. We'll talk about the sit back up motion in a moment. 2 more. Ready? Sit down, and up. Good. And number 4. There we go, and up. Now, let's take that a stage further. When we rock back and we sit back up, we want our guard up. When we slap, as soon as we sit up, our guard is up. We want to get our feet into a position where we can do either of 2 things. 1, we can get back to our feet, getting away from our opponent. Or 2, we're in a good position to defend with our legs from the floor. So, on this one, let's bring the camera down a bit closer to my feet. And again, if you did yesterday's session, you will have covered this already, but let's cover it again. Okay, as I sit, let's do it slowly. Down, back. Now, watch. One foot stays in tight, the other foot's out in front. See it? Tucked in and back. So as I land, boom. Let's do it from the other side. As I land back, I fall in, break fall. This leg's out, the other leg tucked back in. What this is going to do, it's going to let me push back up. When I sit down, up, boom, rock, boom. This knee is getting ready as we rock, up. I'm on that knee now and the other leg is out to stand up. Let's do it from the side. As I fall, up. See the way I'm up, ready to kneel. And from there, I can stand and push back. So let's try that to the kneeling position first of all. So you're gonna rock back up and kneel exactly the way I did there. I'm gonna break fall and back up 3 times. We'll do 4 actually, 2 facing this way and 2 facing this way. Watching the feet, ready? And we go, 1, and up and kneel. Okay, see the guard? Up. Let's go again. 2. Good. Let me face the other way for you on this one. Ready? 3. Good. And last one. 4. Kneel. Okay, so we got our kneel position. Let's take that a step further. When we swing back up, we're going to come fast that kneel position, and then we're going to stand. We're going to push off that front leg. So if we're in this position here, that's the way we finished off. Here's going to, this leg's going to push. So you're stepping back away, short fighting horse stance, ready to defend yourself. Okay, so let's try 2 from one side again and 2 from the other side. Ready? So we're going to down, up, but as soon as you kneel, you're going to stand up straight away. Ready, here we go. 1, up and back away. Ready? 2, back away. Let's go to the other side. Ready? 3. And last one. 4. Good. Now, that's the ideal situation. A little bit. That you want to be able to get in. That you can get up quickly and get away. But very often, if your opponent is quick, you mightn't get up as quick as you can. And they're coming in to score that punch, or coming in to jump on you to hit you if it's outside and you happen to be sadly get attacked outside. So you want to be able to defend, and that's why we use that fall position again. So we break fall, down, up to here. Let's suppose we don't get this far. We still do the same with our feet. This leg comes in underneath, your leg goes straight, but come up, elbow and hip, and tuck in. Cover here, tucked in. This leg's tucked in underneath. Okay, and from here we're going to push up. We're not coming around, we're pushing up. Up, foot on its side. The blade kick. Okay, and if needs be, we can change direction. If you're on your shoulder, you can't move so much. If you're on your back, you won't move as quickly. Hip and elbow. So when I break fall down here, boom, up, elbow, knee in, and kick. Okay, so this time when we break fall, we're going to rock down, and as we start to come up, I break fall down. I would be coming up to this, but as I start to come up, I see my opponent's coming in, so I quickly change to my elbow and tuck in, guard in, kick. So let's break fall down onto the elbow and throw 3 blade kicks out. If that can in the competition, the judge will call stop if you haven't scored within 2 seconds. If you're trying to make some space, you can kick, kick, kick. As soon as you get a chance, you're up and away. Okay? And that's why you keep that other foot tucked in to get up into that kneel position. So I'm going to do 3 facing this way, 3 this way, and 3 this way. 9 in total. Okay? Let's give it a go. Ready? And we break fall back, down, up, elbow, and 1, 2, 3. Good, let's go again. And you can practice either side on this. Up to you which more side you're more comfortable on. Break fall back, down, up, elbow and hip. 1, 2, 3. Good. Once more. Here we go. And up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll turn to the side. See a different view on it. You guys can turn on your other hip if you want. Practice both hips. Ready? 1. Up we come. 1, 2, 3. Right up as if it's into the other person's tummy. Again. And go. Up. 1, 2, 3. Each time pull that knee right in, right out. Knee comes in towards your chin. And even there you're making yourself harder to hit. You're curled up in a ball. And you're working the glute muscles. And again, go back to yesterday's session and last week's for strengthening those glutes. Okay, last one this side, then we go to the other side. Ready? And break fall. Down, elbow and hip. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now opposite side. This time when you kick, I want you to kick 1 to the left, 1 to the center, and 1 to the right, as if your target is moving. Okay. Ready? And go. Up, left, middle, and right. And you can move on the elbow and hip. Ready? Number 2. And go. Down and up. Left, middle, right. Good. And last one. Number 3. We go. Down, left, middle, right. Excellent stuff. Okay. Practice with that. Let's bring the camera back up a bit. Okay. Now we're going to work on to the reverse heel or hook shot. And it's not used a hell of a lot. It's a good one for getting in around someone's guard, either into their ribs or up to their head. Now, if you have a partner to work on this one in a few moments, it's great. If you don't, you can just do it on an imaginary target. Okay? With our roundhouse kick, as we worked last time, knee came up, knee went on its side, and the foot came around, up and around. Okay? With the hook shot, it goes the opposite way. The leg, let's do it from a low position, comes back. So from here, scoops backwards. If we do it on a bag, I'm going to turn here to the side. Okay, as we come in, up, scoops back. That's a nice one for a high shot. Okay, if we're coming from this side, leg comes in, and back, hooks around. So the idea is the knee comes up like before, you turn, but the leg comes back. You lean over to get height. Okay, so I'm going to bring Bob into the equation for this one. You guys have a cushion or a pillow, someone to hold it for you, or just focus on, if you put a chair out, try and get your foot over the back of the chair. Maybe put something, a towel or something on the back of the chair so you don't catch your ankle on it. Okay, so from here I'll be stepping in, up here and down. The leg comes up and swings backwards, and you're striking with the back of your heel or the sole of your foot. Okay, bring the camera back a bit. A little bit more room on Bob. So as you step in, knee comes up. See that knee? Comes up like before. If I come from this side, knee comes up. Now your opponent doesn't know if you're setting up for a side kick, or you come in there, boom, blade kick. Or hook kick, sorry. Bloopers again, huh? Script bloopers. So, right foot's forward, your side diagonally on. You're going to step in from here, step. And yesterday in the senior session we worked a little bit on the twist stance. This twist, it's the same movement. You step in, lift and hook backwards. Ready? Let's go for 5. Am I off camera? I got my camera angles all wrong today. It's one of them days, isn't it? Must be the snow. Ready? As we step in, each, and keep that fist out. Now, the more you lean over, the higher you get. Knee, look back over your shoulder. Sun, sheath, and practice your heights. Go for the ribs, go for the head height. That's 1, go, and down. Let's go the opposite side. Try and get, when you kick, the standing foot turns away. Lean over. Ready? Each. Sorry, got my range wrong. We go again. Each. Knee. Sun. Sheath. Go. Good. Now, a lot of that depends on if your hips are flexible. So we're going to show you a little exercise now to loosen out the hips. And then we'll try that again. I'll do it in the bag the next time. We bring the camera here. If you get yourself a chair, fireplace, countertop, mantelpiece, whichever. I'm going to work on the windowsill here. Hands on the windowsill, and you're just going to up and back, up and back. Okay? So when your leg comes up to the side, try and keep your foot pointed out. When it comes up the other side, kick up. So foot's on its side, foot kicking up. Let's do 10 either side. Ready? So it goes up to the side, it turns and comes up in front of you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And each time, try and get that a little bit higher as you go out to the side. Let's go the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That loosens out the hips. If you can do 40 or 50 of them a day, you're in a fantastic hip movement. So let's go back to our hook kick and try and get him a little bit higher. We're going to do 3 either side. Ready? There we go. Each. Getting higher on that one. Knee. Nice, son. Opposite leg. Ready? Each. Knee. Son. Good. So, some bits to work on. Straighten the camera. Defend it from the ground. Break fall correctly, down and up. Get your foot into position, tucked in under. The other leg out straight, or to get up, or to defend. If you are defending, elbow, hip, tuck the knee in, blade shot. The hook shot, those exercises for loosening the leg, very important. The hips get tight as you get older. So let's work on those. And then the hook shot again as you step in, knee up, and then lean over. Hook it back. Keep that guard out. The more you lean, the more height you get. If you couple that with what we did in yesterday's session, working on the blade kick, good work on that. Then also our warm-up drills today. Not just a normal warm-up. Okay, dancing with on the spot, in and out, different diagonal lines, working reaction, punches, blocks, keeps us focused. Okay, next week, guys, as we're heading into another week next week, we'll be working on a weapons week for the entire week. We'll have some classes. We'll also have some weapons drills for next week, the bow staff and our katana, and hopefully introducing guys to the nunchuck as well and how to make some at home. So tune in for them. Don't forget, drop a comment on the box if you've been here, and we'll see you for the next session. Okay, domo, arigato, sayonara.